Coming up on today's show, I've got some soccer bets and baseball bets for you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for kicking off your Tuesday with me here as we're on the Tuesday edition of Winning Bets. We're giving out free sports picks every single day. That's right, I've got some baseball bets to give out for you guys. I got some soccer bets to give out for you guys. We got some free money to give away on today's show. Let's start off by making sure we recap yesterday's action. Yesterday we were able to go 1-2, so unsuccessful day for us. We were down a little over a unit, down 1.23 units. All of our bets were in baseball. The Reds money line, they did not come through for us there at all. The Giants were able to jump on them early, and they were obviously able to hold on to the win. Our Nerfy parlay lost, got 2 of the 3 legs successful. The one leg that we missed, it was in that Giants-Reds game. Unfortunately, Sonny Gray gave up a run in the first inning for the first time all season, so we did not hit that Nerfy parlay, despite the other 2 legs being successful. The one bet that did come through for us here was the White Sox team total over. We told you guys they've been mashing left-handed pitching. That's a trend I've been following. We finally jumped on that bet now for the first time, and we're going to be monitoring for them to get another left-handed starter that they'll be opposed, and they'll probably smash them. They're one of the better teams in baseball, just smashing left-handed pitching. Went way over. I think they got like 16 runs, I think, in that game. So, yeah, the White Sox certainly were mashing Jay Happy last night and going to a nice, easy over there on the White Sox cash. But again, 1-2. The last five weeks have been profitable. We're obviously looking to do that again this week for the 6th straight week. A little bit of a hiccup on Monday. We'll rebound today, and we'll get this week right back on track and right back on into winning ways. I remind you guys of the free giveaway bet that we gave out yesterday. We're doing the Champions League poll. All you got to do is vote on which bet do you think is going to be, that is the best bet. Whichever bet has the most votes, I'll go ahead and then put $60 behind it, and when that bet cashes, I'll give away those winnings to a random lucky name out of the hat. If you're wondering how do I get my name in the hat to go along with voting on the poll, also drop a comment on the poll as well. Any comment you want, let me know that you're going to, just say something, and then that'll get your name in the hat. Right now, we've got more votes than comments. That's fine. If you obviously don't want your name in the hat, by all means, just go ahead and vote on the poll. That way we know which bet to be placed. But if your intentions were to get in the hat, we do have more votes than comments. So make sure you circle back and drop a comment on in there. And as you guys can see right now, the Manchester City team total over 1.5 goals is currently leading right now. So if that holds, we'll be placing a $60 bet on Man City team total over 1.5. That's probably the bet that I like as well. I mean, I think City's going to do the job. I was kind of telling you guys yesterday about what I'm expecting lineup-wise. I'm expecting City to do the job up over Chelsea. So I actually like that team total over 1.5. So we'll see if that sticks. And that polling will end on Friday. Friday, we'll pull the plug on that and go ahead and get our money in. And again, we're doing it this week in advance to try and get ahead of all the flurry of Champions League bets that come in. And then we lose out on that value. So that's why we're doing it this week. So make sure you jump on over to the community tab there on my YouTube page, and you can find that poll and you can get yourself on into there. All right, let's go ahead now and give away some money on the NBC Sports Predictor app. We've got the NBA pick and roll contest that happened over this weekend. We got Sanju coming in first place with 45 points, so excellent showing there by him or her. I was right behind there with 35 points. One of the better showings that I've had on this NBA pick and roll contest. Seems like this one's been really up or down for me. I either, get around 30, 40 points, or I'm around, 5 or 10. This game has been tough. But, congratulations there to Sanju going ahead and winning the first prize and going home, taking home $20. And moving over now to the NBC Sports Predictor app, won the Premier League contest that wrapped up over this weekend. Kush Delight went ahead and took first place with 22 points. We seem to see that. Kush Delight's now a repeat winner. They won it just last week. So it's weird how we see how if you get a win, then you're able to rifle off maybe 2 or 3 wins in a row. And that's exactly what Kush Delight now has done, going back-to-back now with 22 points. And you guys remember, because this first place entry now beats my entry, he earns an extra $5, so we'll go ahead and give away $25 to Kush Delight because their entry was better than mine. I had a terrible week. I got 4 points. I got one result correct, and it was all the way at the end with that Liverpool-West Brom game. Otherwise, just a lot of, near misses, of course. It's just really near misses. But I kind of talked about that when I upload the video for last week and even the one for that starts today. Is it's just late in the season. You just don't really know what to expect from these clubs, that don't have anything to play for. So, yeah, really, really bad showing and frustrating result there for me. But congratulations to Kush Delight and Sanju. Go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Drop me that PayPal information, and I'll make sure you guys go ahead and get that money. What about, guys? Can we take a moment here to celebrate? Can we take, before we get on to the bed? We celebrate Giancarlo Stanton hit the DL, baby. Giancarlo Stanton hit the DL. You guys remember the reason I'm so pumped for Stanton hit the DL is we placed a $500 future wager preseason on Giancarlo Stanton under 38.5 home runs. I know at least 2 of you are on it. One person commented on the video when I uploaded it, said he was going to ride with me, and another person hit me on Twitter and said they were going to ride with it. So I know we got 3 people at least monitoring Giancarlo Stanton about as heavily as we can get, and he finally hit the DL like I predicted, so that felt good right there on our nice $500 wager that Stanton's hit the DL. Hopefully he'll ride that sucker out. Just stay on the DL, my man. All right, before we get on into some serious bets, let's go ahead and do a bet that is risk-free, that we can all participate in, that anybody's got FanDuel. FanDuel's doing a risk-free NBA bet. Go ahead and opt in, and then your first bet up to $25, if it misses, will be refunded. So you get a one-shot swing here at the NBA to see if you can't do something. I went ahead and did a 3-legged parlay here for these play-in games. I did the Lakers, Pacers, and Grizzly, and it's at, as you can see right there, plus 300. So put up $25. Obviously, if it doesn't hit, it's risk-free, and it'll come right on back to me. But if it does hit, we can win 5 units because the payout's $75. So a free roll at $5, getting the Lakers, Pacers, and Grizzlies. I'll go ahead and do it. And the first matchup's up tonight with the Pacers. So we'll see if we can't be talking about this parlay still being alive for us tomorrow. See if the Pacers can't do the job for us there. All right, let's flip it over now on into soccer's action. Let's get some bets on out for today. Let's start off in the Premier League. Let's go to that Southampton versus Leeds game. I like over 2.5 in that game, and I'm parlaying it with Manchester United Fulham over 1.5 goals, and that's minus 122 is where you can find that over at DraftKings. For that Southampton Leeds game, each of their last 2 games have had 4 total goals in each of those games. So obviously these clubs are not getting to what we talk about here in a little bit of unpredictability when there's nothing to play for. So it's just kind of an open game. That's kind of what we saw this past weekend when I was watching some of these games. Is it's just open. I mean, just teams are they just got nothing to lose, got nothing to gain. So they're just going at it. Leeds, when they're away games, they're averaging 3.6 goals on their away fixtures for a 13-5, and the over has hit 13 of 18 games so far this season for them on away matches. That is incredible. And for Southampton, their home games are averaging 2.8 goals. So we love it that these teams are obviously scoring a lot here lately towards the end of the season. We love generally what the stats have shown over the course of the season for their home and away fixtures. So over 2.5 for Southampton Leeds for me. And again, we parlay that with over 1.5 in Manchester United versus Fulham. Manchester United team that still needs to obviously stay in top shape, as they prepare for that Europa League final, expecting them to roll out a good, solid lineup here, for this fixture. And then Fulham, they've been leaky. I think they can maybe even nick one, from Manchester United. But if they don't, I think Manchester United can take care of the over 1.5 on their own, and get 2+ goals there. So not worried there. So love that parlay coming in at minus 122. And that's the early Premier League game. So I want to see what that one does, because then I've got 3 other Premier League games that I've got earmarked. I'll go ahead and hit you guys with these leans so you have them. But again, these are not official bets. Look for me on Twitter. Again, the Southampton Leeds, Manchester United Fulham is the early game. So there's a chance that that game is cash, and then we can decide if we want to bet these afternoon games. Or I guess they're all afternoon. I guess I should say a little bit later afternoon. The other one is in the Premier League. It's Brighton versus City. For that one, I'm looking at City maybe to win the halftime. Winning by halftime. It's at minus 120, minus 105. Or you can take City halftime full time. That's at plus 122. Kind of like that. And then also kind of want to see what the lineups are. Maybe even take both teams to score in this fixture. So just kind of want to see what the lineups are. I expect with City, they've got 2 games remaining to go to this Champions League final. I think you're going to get the A lineup today just to kind of keep them sharp. I think whatever that lineup is against the Champions League final, you will see that exact same lineup today. And then their remaining fixture will kind of maybe just be kind of letting guys maybe stretch their legs. They get 5 full off days between the last Premier League game and the Champions League final. So Guardiola can kind of play that one any way he wants. But I think their likely scenario is the lineup for the Champions League will come out today just to really, hit their form and make sure they're ready to go for that Champions League final. Because you can't keep giving these guys off. They need to play. It's too long off if you were just to rest them. So they've got to get some minutes under their legs. And I think this is a great spot for them to play against Brighton. And if we see that A lineup, Probably going to go ahead and pull the trigger there on City halftime, full time at plus 122. That's exceptional value. But again, look for me on Twitter and look for me post lineups when that one comes out. The other one in the Premier League is Chelsea versus Leicester. It's hard not to bet under 2.5. We finally got that juice to fall within our range. So maybe look to bet that one at minus 143. And also no goal in the first 30 minutes. I think this one's going to be extremely, extremely cagey. You saw these two teams just play out this past week in the FA Cup. Wasn't a goal, until about pretty much late in there in the second half. Off a sensational shot, by the way. So, but it wasn't like a incredible build-up play. It kind of just certainly came out of nowhere. But then also Leicester has a chance to sear up Champions League football for next season if they get a win. So I just think this was going to be really, really cagey. And no goal in the first 30 minutes has a lot of good value there. So may look for one of those two bets. And then the other one I bet I may look for is over then Serie A. You got Lazio versus Torino. Lazio, they're sitting good. They're going to be in Europa League spot. They've got that pretty much sewn up. But Torino, they're still fighting off relegation. If you look at head-to-heads for Lazio versus Torino, at any time Torino was able to get a result, whether they got a win or they got a draw, all the goals came after the first 30 minutes. So if Torino can show that they can hang in there and at least keep Lazio off the score sheet for some duration of time, and the match ended with them getting a result, no goal being scored in the first 30 minutes is cash in every single one of those in the last three head-to-heads. Then you start getting back in 2015. That's kind of irrelevant. So the last three head-to-heads, Torino got points. Like I said, no goal cash in the first 30 minutes. And that's at plus 108. So plus 108. So like that Torino can just say, you know what, we'll just set up shop. We got 2 games to go. We got to avoid relegation. We're probably not beating Lazio. I mean, Lazio is significantly better than us. We're not beating. So our only way to get a result out of this game is just defend, make life miserable for Lazio. And I think they can maybe do that for the first 30 minutes, and we can have a goalless first 30 minutes there. And again, that's at plus 108. So I absolutely love that value. So we're definitely rolling with the soccer parlay that I've already mentioned, over 2.5 in Southampton Leeds. Parlay that with over 1.5 in United versus Fulham at minus 122. And then I've got those 3 leans from those 3 games that we're considering as well. And again, look for me on Twitter. If I pull the trigger on either one of those soccer leans, I'll be doing it on Twitter. All right, let's flip over now to baseball, where, again, we've got some bets. And then I do have a couple leans for you as well in baseball for the actual bets that we've got so far. Going to take that Jays money line. I'll go Blue Jays money line at minus 124. Look, they got the better starter and Aru going up over Rodriguez, so absolutely like that. Rodriguez actually faced these Red Sox not too long ago, where Aru did not, so obviously love that. The Red Sox have a slightly better offense. They're Blue Jays. I mean, both these teams are top 10 offense, but the Red Sox is slightly better offense. You got to give them that. Blue Jays with a better bullpen. So I absolutely like that. Like that they're getting the better bullpen. Blue Jays are 7-3 in their last 10, so they're obviously playing good baseball. Red Sox are also playing good baseball, but the Blue Jays are playing good baseball in their own right. So good starter, or better starter, better bullpen, slightly worse offense. I'll go ahead and take that Blue Jays money line at minus 124. The next one I want to do is White Sox versus Twins. I'm going to do the White Sox money line at minus 112. These two teams are going in opposite directions. Obviously, the White Sox are better just in terms of overall standings. They're having a fantastic season in first place, where the Twins are in the bottom of the AL Central. But just in terms of their last 10, the White Sox are 8-2 in their last 10, and the Twins are 2-8 in their last 10. So yeah, going in the opposite direction. In terms of this individual matchup, huge bullpen advantage for the White Sox. I mean, just a monster bullpen advantage here. They sit top 10 in the bullpen in a lot of categories, where the Twins sit bottom 5 in a lot of the bullpen categories. So, yeah, monster advantage there. We'll go to the bullpen there. Good pitching matchup, Lynn versus Pineda. Not a whole lot separates these guys in terms of stats. But just good numbers there. The White Sox did just see Pineda 5 days ago. They saw him 5 days ago, and they beat him 4-2. So the White Sox were able to get that victory in that game. And the White Sox hold an offensive advantage. They got better offensive numbers across the board than these Twins do. So not too surprising based on their overall standings that the White Sox would have the better offense. So I like the White Sox to get the job done. That money line at minus 112. And actually, the Jays hadn't faced Rodriguez. Got my notes mixed up there on that note, but obviously still like the Blue Jays over the Red Sox without a doubt. All right, last money line bet as I want to do is I'm going to go Nationals Cubs. I'm going to go Nationals money line minus 113. Look, Corbin's on the mound for the Nationals. 2 bad starts to open the season. They were disastrous. One of them actually burned us in one of our bets. Just bad. But since then, he's had 5 starts, and 4 of them have been quality starts. So a guy who's obviously turned it around after a rough opening couple starts there has Corbin. Meanwhile, for Davies, for the Cub, in all of his starts, he's only had 1 quality start. one quality start, and that was against the Pirates. Well, this Nationals offense is far, far better than this Pirates offense. So, yeah, Davies has struggled most of the season. Again, only one quality start. Nationals, better offense than the Cubs. Obviously, better offense than the Pirates. But, yeah, better offense than the Cubs, too. They get more contact and less strikeouts. So, love that. Love teams that get more contact and less strikeouts. And that's exactly what this Nationals offense will do. Both bullpens are top 10. Cubs are slightly better. You do got to give the advantage there to the Cubs and their bullpen, but it's only slightly. Nationals have a good bullpen, in their own right. So, like the Nationals getting the job done today here against the Cubs at -113. All right, there's only 2 baseball leans I'm keeping an eye on. Again, these are not official bets. Look for me on Twitter if I decide to pull a trigger. Want to see how this afternoon soccer is going before I maybe add to the more bets. The one that I like is over 9 runs in Yankees versus Nationals, and you can get that at -102. The Rangers are second and 6th in homer. The Yankees and Rangers are 2nd and 6th in the most home runs hit. The Rangers starter has given up the most home runs in all of Major League Baseball. Talion there for the Yankees. He's given up the 11th most home runs in all of Major League Baseball. And these guys are loaded with home run guys. I'm actually looking at this one for over 9, but also maybe for Dinger Tuesday. If I get feeling really frisky and froggy and really crushing everything earlier on, maybe I'll even do the $5 Dinger Tuesday, because this one should have a lot of runs and a lot of home runs. So that I like over 9. And then the other one I like is Justin Dunn over 4.5 Ks. He's the Seattle starter going up against the Detroit Tigers. You can get 4.5 Ks at +108. PointsBet has it at 5.5. So you're getting a steal right now at FanDuel at 4.5 Ks at +108. The Twins in the majors have the 2nd most strikeouts. So this is an opportunity where 4.5 is a relatively low number. We know guys are feast or famine nowadays in terms of they either strike you out or you hit a home run off of them, and that's what you get in baseball nowadays. And it's at 4.5. PointsBet has it at 5.5. It looks like we're getting a gift right now from FanDuel. So, again, want to kind of see how these bets are unfolding, throughout the day and throughout the evening, and may go ahead and do the done there for the Mariners over 4.5. Again, the Tigers have the 2nd most strikeouts in Major League. So this is a good spot. He's hit this number in 3 of his 6 starts. So 50-50. Obviously, I would like it to be more than 50-50, but he's only had 6 starts. He's hit it in 3. And again, he's getting the 2nd worst team in baseball in terms of strikeouts. So like that. So those are a couple of things I'll be keeping an eye on. A couple baseball leans, couple soccer leans to go with some real bets there in soccer and baseball. We'll kind of see how it all unfolded, and then we'll maybe add to it as the day progresses. So that's what we got going on today on the Tuesday edition here of Winning Bets. Go ahead and get those bets in. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Talk about all that profit. We'll start it off again tomorrow. Guys, enjoy your Tuesday, and we'll see you again here tomorrow. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.